Alright guys, this is our Minecraft Mars base for Mr. King's class. So to show you guys off first, we have our Mars rovers. Right here is the first rover. And then over here is the same rover, just copied, and it is the second one. So those are our rovers with our special banner, courtesy of Clayson. Alright, let's move on to the barn. Alright, so in here we have our animal barn with 2 cows. Yeah, so it has a lot of pens for all of the red meat and food we might possibly need while we're on Mars. So yeah, continuing to follow the path, you will be met with our farm, our greenhouse. And so inside we have all of the wheat you could ever possibly need. And yeah, it will work really good, and all of the food you need you can get. So let's go. Alright, so making our way over here, we have our radio control center mixed with pretty much everything else in this base besides the main building. So in here is the radio control with a big screen and technology to contact radio control and gather broadcasts. And then over here is the fitness center where you can work out. You have a treadmill, start and stop, 2 dumbbells, and then a bench press over here. Making our way over, you will see that there are 3 Mars suits, so 3 out of the 4 people can be out at one time. And down here is the rec center, the bunk area, and the electronics center. So down here, we have our rec room. Over here is the bunks for all 4 patrons to sleep as needed. And there's storage bins over here for whatever they might need to store. Over here is the rest of the rec room. There's a library, a small kitchen area with a brewing stand, and a place for people to sit, talk, play cards, whatever. Over here is our electronics and simulation center. Over here is the computer with the screen, keyboard, and a mouse. Over here is kind of like a game, you would say. And as you can see, it's very high tech and very hard to play. So anyways, moving on over here is our simulation room, which also connects to the electronics center. And as you can see, if you were to turn it on, it'd be a crazy simulation. So that's pretty cool. Now, making our way back up here, you'd get your suit, you'd come out, and in the distance, you'd see our water tower. The water tower has more banners on it, and it has all the water, which will come down and filter, and also go to any other of the water appliances or systems in the area. Here's our door leading into the main building. You have an airlock, multifunctional, and in here is the silo, fit with the rocket, and we'll be getting all of that soon. But let's go to the other rooms that we have. Over here is the mapping center. If you did not know, we are a mapping colony, so our job is to map the entirety of Mars, or at least we try. There's music over here, which I will not put on. Over here is our large map. So as you can see, this map, there's our base, some more mountainous regions, and pretty much all that we've mapped of Mars. Over here is more showcases. Over here, we just have a table for any other mapping, a working bell, a drink stand, a bunch of spy glasses, and cartography tables, as well as brushes, just to get the maps right and ordered. Then over here, as you can see, is the prison for anybody who commits crimes while on Mars. As you can see, it's very rusty and old. You open it up, they have an adequate form of lighting, a bed, and a positive message. Going to the next room, would you like to start, Clayson?
Sure. And for the next room, we have a computer room. And this is our system. And you put the key here.
Anyways, like he was trying to say, there's a key, and you put it in there to launch the rocket. And over here, you have a system check, a mapping system, and an energy insert to insert energy for the rocket, as well as very high-tech and powerful code to run said rocket, as well as some other PC screens in case you need anything. And here's the electrical wire that runs to the generator to power the big screen. Moving on to one of our last rooms is the place where everybody meets up, pretty much the data center. The large screen will be down there, which will portray a message, and all the people will be up here taking notes, making sure all systems are ready for go, and everything will be all good when launching. Now, our last and final place, the main attraction, is the rocket area. Down over here, make your way down, and you'll see that there is an energy airlock bridge that leads to the rocket. Inside of the rocket, 2 people can go, and down there's a cargo hold with a bunch of room for storage and anything that needs to be taken back to Earth or brought into orbit. But yeah, pretty much this is our Mars base. There's the rocket, show you in its entirety. There's the cargo hold. And if you are to go all the way up, you will see our base. So pretty much, this is our Mars colony, and we hope you enjoyed. Have a good night.